All right, Alex, we're going to do a quick recap for you from your lesson. This is the first swing of the day. Well, not first swing of the day, but the first one that we recorded. That sway line getting drawn. This is your slide line to make sure that you're inside those parameters. I did talk to you a little bit about trying to get a little wider, a little more width to your feet. And then your spine line. Do a really good job in the backswing of not swaying. So I like to see people create a little space here off that line, meaning that this leg is powerful and has some push potential in it. You actually overdo that a little bit, and you'll see it in this line. We shove towards the target or get out in front of the shot towards the target. A lot of head movement forward. And then because of that, you've got to take over with the right hand, and you scoop a little bit. Not a lot of face control, right? I mean, when you're out in front of it, it's just a save mode that you're in the downswing. Now we're going to go here and do the down the line. I'm going to posture a little bit. Club gets a little long, and then we're on the wrong side of those lines. And then, more importantly, because of the slide forward, sorry about that, because of the slide forward, you're going to watch your hands disappear very quick around the body, and the club's going to exit.
Keeping the hands out here in front of the body.
Correct. So I would bet you if someone tried to stop you right now, your arms would be so rigid and so like tense in this downswing because you know you're trying to have you're in a position where you've got to try to save the face. Yep. Where I had you try to hold me, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm not holding anything. So it's more of a free, loosey-goosey, relaxed, when we get it right, feeling those arms. And that's going to allow us time to get that club coming from the inside and going out and away. So then we came over here and we built your robot swing to give you a feel for on plane. Good takeaway. I talked to you a little bit about raising up, but that's because of address position being a little too crouched down. So I would like to see you feel a little taller at address.
Yeah.
A little less front bend or chest down to the ball, like stand up a little bit. What I want you paying attention to is shoulders. You didn't do it great here, but but I mean, it's still, when the club isn't allowed to get out in front of you, I can see your chest, can see a lot of your chest. I want to see more chest longer in your downswing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Keeping it open.
Yeah, closed to target.
Closed.
Yeah, open to camera, closed to target. Yep. And again, this is one of your first couple swings. So.
You think getting closer to the ball would help standing up higher, or is that just?
I like how your arms are hanging underneath your shoulder, like hands are hanging underneath the shoulders. I like that. I just feel like if you stand up a little bit, it's going to help your lower back. It's going to help you move a little better too.
Okay.
So we see your chest, and this is me trying to give you a sense of there's no reason to open up. Yeah. Better there. And that's me in the background giving you extreme example of what you were doing. Wanted you to feel like engaging the legs. I'm sorry. Squatting down. And then unwinding. It's going to help allow the body time to unwind. Like I gave you that throwing example. We don't want that to happen. You gotta let things happen. You don't have to throw from the top. Okay, and this is another example on the robot. Just trying to keep chest to us a little longer. Better. And then this is giving you the club that makes you pause at the top. Again, if we get you turning and getting that to be your top, it's going to help timing so much in the downswing, getting rid of all that extra. Got. See, learning is fun. You're smiling. So I want you to pay attention to head staying back and then the freedom that helps your arms have through the hit. Again, this wrapped around a little quick, but that's old motor pattern. That's like what you're used to doing. So then we put the blue ring out there to give you an idea of keeping that chest back longer. It didn't work right away because you're going to see this club get very steep. Yeah, we need that thing right about here.
Yeah.
So we didn't get there yet. And that's why the ball went to the right, because you... Oops. Still got that shaft pretty steep. We went back on the robot. Explain the shoulders to you, or the chest to you. This is extreme. We got that shaft laying down, or not having a steep pitch to it. Ideally, we get those elbows closer together in the downswing. That'll help you kind of get a sense of where that club needs to come from. And then around. Those elbows are starting to get closer. Starting to keep that club head behind the hands. So we're starting to get a little bit of that lay down. And we did the cone drill to give you a visual more than anything. So we're turning it in, trying to get those arms organized or the chest organized to allow. This is the one you hit it on the way back. That's fine. This freaked me out because you went full speed at it. I thought you were going to hit it in the downswing. I really wish I could have seen what would have happened if we could get the top of the swing to be there, where we could actually see some club head and then unwind, so that you don't have to make up all of that in the downswing. It's closer. These were the couple of the drills at the end. And you had mentioned that hip-to-hip idea. I love that idea. Ultimately, that's what we're trying to get, is that gap and that club releasing down the target line, or down that right forearm line, I guess is be easier.
Getting the gap between the arms and the body.
Yep.
Or the legs.
Much closer.
So even that one's okay.
Better. Yep. So much closer. And then there's all that space. But you can see that head staying back is allowing that straighten and release. So not bad for your first lesson. Keep grinding away at those ideas. And when you need help, look me up.